Alright, how you doing people? I'm Bradleywalkr, I'm a personal trainer for Glasgow, and I'm making this video today for basically young boys who are just starting to get into the gym. I wish I kind of had this advice when I first started the gym, but basically this is going to be a programme that you can carry out for the first maybe 2 to 3 months of your training. It's going to be focused on mostly compound lifts. These are basically exercises that use multiple muscle groups. It's going to basically allow you to get the form down better and focus on lifts that are really going to help you grow. Throughout the programme you'll be following a rep range between 8 and 12 reps for pretty much every exercise. This is going to allow you to do enough reps to again focus on your form and get that knuckle down while kind of working in that muscle building range. This is going to be a 3 times a week training split, so basically training just for example on a Monday, Wednesday and Friday. This is going to allow you enough time to recover between sessions and also to give your kind of best output in each weight training session. For each set you'll also be doing 4 sets, 8 to 12 reps. You can also do this programme if you're looking to lose weight. I would say just add a little bit of cardio and make sure you're in a caloric deficit, so that basically means eating less calories than you need daily. This will help you chip away at your fat stores. The first exercise of this workout is going to be a barbell squat. So barbell squat's main muscle group it's going to be working on is your quads, the kind of front of your legs, but it is an overall great exercise for the legs in general. We're starting off with this exercise because it's usually kind of one of the hardest to do, as you're bearing a heavy weight on your back / shoulders. So to do this exercise, obviously put the weights onto the bar, step the bar out of the rack. I would say take your feet to just outside hip width apart, point your toes to 1 and 11 if you're looking at a big massive clock on the floor. As you're coming down, think about driving your hips back, and as you can see, driving your knees out. Coming down as far as you can while maintaining a neutral spine, and breathing in on the way down and exhaling out on the way up, or if you're more advanced going a bit heavier, I'd say take a big deep breath in at the top, hold your core tight, and then exhale out as you're coming back up. In this workout as well, there's one exercise that you might find quite hard to start with, which is a pull-up, but I've also done 2 variations for that. So one is an assisted pull-up, and if your gym doesn't have that, a lateral pull-down. You can see these in the video anyway, but these are just different variations you can do for a pull-up if you're really struggling. The next exercise is going to be a pull-up, pretty self-explanatory, and this is mainly focused on the back muscles. With this pull-up, I'd like you to take your hands outside shoulder width apart. Before you start the exercise, think about retracting your shoulder blades, so look, pulling them back and pulling your chest right up to the bar. With this kind of variation, with this exercise, you're going to be breathing in on the way down and then breathing out on the way up. The next kind of part of this video is the assisted pull-up if your gym has one. All this does is basically makes the pull-up a little bit easier. It just takes the weight away from your body. Using the weight, as you can see, this is kind of like a little slingshot, almost slinging you up in the air. And if you're really unlucky and your gym doesn't have one of these, well, I'm sure you're going to have a lateral pull down, as you can see here. It's just a machine with a big long silver bar that you can pull right down again to like your collarbone. I'd say with this, make sure again your shoulders are retracted. This is going to make sure your lats are doing all the work. The next exercise is going to be a barbell hip thrust, and this is really good for developing big glutes, so like your bum muscles. A very neglected body part, I would say. For this, all you need is a bar you can load a lot of weight onto because your glutes are a really strong muscle. You want to get your back situated on a bench there, as you can see, and as you can see at the top of the movement, I want my legs to be at a 90-degree angle, and that's just going to allow us to activate our glutes the most. I would turn your toes out slightly, and as you can see, my feet are probably just about a little bit wider than hip width apart. I'm trying to maintain my knees being nice and wide all the way through the movement. You can use a band as well to make this exercise a little bit harder. Just ensuring you're always kind of facing forward and getting a full range of motion coming all the way down and up, even in the way down and out and the way up. The following exercise will be the barbell bench press, and this mostly focuses on the chest muscles as well as your shoulders and triceps. With this, I would say take your hands
1.5 times shoulder width apart. And let the bar come all the way down and touching your chest here. So yeah, a lot of people kind of miss this part out and do like a half rep. As well, you want to think about retracting the shoulder blades, holding them right back against the bench, even in the way down and out and the way up. Moving on to another leg exercise, this is a prone hamstring curl. As you can see, a very easy exercise to do. Most gyms will have this machine as well. All you need to make sure you're doing with this one is making sure your knees line up with the pivot point of the machine. That's just where the machine moves. And you're breathing out, bringing your heels up, and then the way down, ensuring your heels come all the way up to your bum with every rep. This brings us to the last upper body exercise of the workout. It's a dumbbell lateral raise. This is mostly focusing on your shoulders. With this, you want to make sure you're standing up nice and tall, slight bend at the knees, and you're going to raise the dumbbells up to shoulder height, breathing out and the way up and in and the way down. On your way down, ensure you're kind of controlling the weights down, and this is going to make you use your shoulder muscles the most. Now we're going to focus on the core portion of the workout. Working your core is really important to build up a nice, strong, steady core. You're going to need this for future when you're doing big, heavy compound exercises, so it's always a good idea to train your core from the start. The first exercise is a back extension, and as you can see, all we're doing here is tilting forward the hips and coming right up to parallel again, and that's pretty much it, 12 reps of that. With this, I'm sure we've all seen an abdominal crunch. I would just say make sure on the way down you're taking a big exhale, a big breath in, and really exhaling all your air out at the top. This will really kind of help you involve core muscles. It makes you breathe, and it just makes the exercise so much harder. From there, I will go straight into a plank, and I would just try to plank for as long as possible. In this plank, I would actually say my hips are set up a little bit too high, but no, the video is recorded. And what can you do? I hope you enjoyed this workout, guys, and let me know how you get on. I would love to see your results and how it turned out.
As well as your training, you're going to need to kind of focus on your diet as well. So if you're new to lifting, you might not know that training, rest and diet are all equally as important. One thing I probably recommend you to get if you're a new lifter, you're starting to try to focus on building up some muscle, is probably a protein powder. I've got a couple here. One, it's vanilla, it's Yes Nutrition, they're a Glasgow based company. It's just a whey protein. The reason being that it's quite hard to get enough protein into your diet, especially if you're just new to lifting. So getting a protein shake will really help you up your daily protein intake. As well, also after your sessions, you'll probably find you will be a little bit sore, but that's natural to be kind of pretty sore after a training session. You don't want to be too sore to the point where you won't be able to walk and stuff like that after it, but you should feel a bit tender the next day. But just know this is normal, and with time, this delayed onset muscle soreness, also known as DOMS, will start to kind of regress as you progress through your training. Also, if you're really struggling to gain weight or to gain muscle mass, or you want a little extra help with the nutrition side, or maybe a more advanced program, I do offer online coaching. If you're interested, just drop me an email at bw-fitness@outlook.com. I'll actually just put it on the bottom of the screen here. Thanks for watching my video. I also kind of put a lot of videos on Instagram. My Instagram is at Bradleywalkr Fitness. You can message me there too direct if you need any help.